This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for October 21st, 2024. Disturbed are bringing the Sickness 25th anniversary tour to the TD Garden on March 14th of 2025, featuring 2 sets in one show. The band's debut album, The Sickness, in its entirety and the greatest hits, 3 Days Grace with Adam Gontier and Sevendust, will open up the show. Tickets are on sale now. You'll find the link to get tickets in the show notes of this episode. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony returned to Cleveland on Saturday night, inducting Mary J. Blige, Cher, the Dave Matthews Band, Foreigner, Peter Frampton, Kool and the Gang, Ozzy Osbourne, A Tribe Called Quest, Jimmy Buffett, MC5, and Dionne Warwick. Ozzy Osbourne became a 2-time inductee after joining the ranks of the Hall in 2006 as a member of Black Sabbath. He was unable to perform due to a string of health problems, but accepted the award while sitting in a leather throne adorned with skulls and a vampire bat, saluting late guitarist Randy Rhoads, who played an integral role in his early solo career, as well as his wife Sharon, who he said, quote, saved my life. Maynard James Keenan from Tool sang vocals for Crazy Train along with Wolfgang Van Halen. Jelly Roll sang Mama I'm Coming Home, featuring Zakk Wylde, and Billy Idol took the mic for No More Tears with Steve Stevens. Andrew Watt, Robert Trujillo, and Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers were also part of the all-star band. Jack Black inducted the Prince of Darkness into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, while Julia Roberts inducted the Dave Matthews Band. Zendaya inducted Cher, while Dave Chappelle inducted A Tribe Called Quest. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine made an appearance inducting the MC5. Sammy Hagar was part of the all-star tribute to Foreigner alongside Slash, Demi Lovato, Kelly Clarkson, and Chad Smith. He also inducted Foreigner, while James Taylor inducted Jimmy Buffett. And Roger Daltrey from The Who inducted Peter Frampton, who took to the stage for a performance alongside Keith Urban. You can check out the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony in its entirety streaming on Disney+. Ozzy Osbourne, right before he was inducted, announced that he's releasing a massive new box set. Longtime guitarist Zakk Wylde, playing a lawyer on a late-night TV commercial, announced See You on the Other Side Volume 2, set for release on March 14th of 2025. The limited edition numbered collection features all of Ozzy's solo works from 1980's Blizzard of Oz to 2022's Patient Number 9. And it also includes the Rarities compilation from Flippin' the B-Side. In addition to the music, the box set will feature 10 new full-size posters of vintage Ozzy photos, a gold bat vinyl slip mat, and individually numbered vellum certificates of authenticity personally signed by Ozzy himself. By the way, the box set sells for $600. And fresh off of his performance in tribute to Ozzy Osbourne in Cleveland, Jelly Roll says that X users are, quote, a bunch of wild ones, saying people go crazy on the app and throw horrible comments back and forth, saying he is out on it. The singer said on Sunday, kicking it off by calling the platform formerly known as Twitter as, quote, the most toxic negative app to ever exist, period. He went on to say that the social media site isn't the same as it's always been, saying he's always heard it was the Wild West, but it has gone further than that, becoming simply a safe place for people to express all the vile vitriol anyone could want to spit. He ended his message by simply saying he's done with the social media app, getting the heck away from, quote, all the negativity. Dorothy has released a live performance video of her new single, Mud, from her upcoming album that's set for release at the latest early 2025. The track was produced by Scott Stevens, and Dorothy filmed the live video over 2 shows opening up for Godsmack. Dorothy, who taught herself how to sing and yodel from listening to LeAnn Rimes, is going to help Scott Stapp from Creed make his Grand Ole Opry debut coming up on Wednesday. The duo will sing Scott Stapp's solo song, If These Walls Could Talk. While Whitesnake guitarist Joel Hoekstra was in Cleveland as part of Cher's band during the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, Reb Beach was asked in a recent interview if Whitesnake will resume performing live in 2025 or 2026, saying, quote, "I have no news. David hasn't told me anything. The last I heard from David about it was he asked to keep some equipment at the house in case we do something. I know he has always talked about doing some shows in Vegas, just a farewell in Vegas, but just personally, I don't see David traveling anymore, doing a world tour again and going to different countries. I just don't think he wants to do it. That's my opinion. He hasn't said that. He's 72 years old. He sold all of his publishing. He's got a lot of money, and I don't think he needs to do any of that or to tour anymore. Back in 2019, Tool finally put all of their music onto all of the streaming platforms. In a recent interview, Tool vocalist Maynard James Keenan acknowledges that maybe waiting all those years to get on the streaming platforms was a bad idea, saying, quote, "I feel like we missed the boat, like it started with downloads, 24 years ago. And then by the time we actually came out, downloads were done. We missed 20 years of reaching 2 generations of people to understand what we do in a format that, well, I don't like listening to the MP3 version. I listen to CDs and vinyl, but that's the gateway to get them to the vinyl and the CDs. I feel like we maybe made a mistake not being on all of those mediums for 20 years. Me every year saying we should do this." Former Ozzy Osbourne guitarist Jakey Lee has shared new details of the shooting incident that left him with several injuries last week in Las Vegas. He announced on social media that he is back home recuperating, thanking the staff at Sunrise Hospital for taking such good care of him, saying, quote, "He was walking home from a walk with Coco, his dog, and I crossed paths with a couple of thieves. Dressed darkly, hoodies pulled down over their faces, and masks covering their mouths, standing at a neighbor's driveway, checking out his motorcycle. There was a verbal confrontation, which ended in an argument that I would walk away one way and they would walk away the opposite, but that didn't work out." He also confirmed that he will probably, quote, "talk in more detail about it later." Linkin Park are set to release the official music video for the new song Over Each Other. That's coming out this Thursday, October 24th. The new video is directed by Linkin Park's Joe Hahn, who has also directed the videos for Numb, From the Inside, What I've Done, Somewhere I Belong, and their recent single, The Emptiness Machine. By the way, The Emptiness Machine is the #1 rock song in the country for the 4th straight week this week. And with the U.S. election just a couple of weeks away, Rage Against the Machine have taken to streaming their Democratic National Convention 2000 performance digitally. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees staged a concert back in 2000 in protest of the then Democratic National Convention. The event was held ahead of the presidential race between George H.W. Bush and Al Gore at the time. Zakk de la Rocha saying on stage in Los Angeles before the convention, "Our democracy has been hijacked. Our electoral freedoms in this country are over so long as it's controlled by corporations. We are not going to allow these streets to be taken over by the Democrats or the Republicans." And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 228, featuring Corey Marks, is available now.